Welcome in, everyone. I hope you guys are doing great wherever you're watching from today. We have some big updates about a potential military conflict with Venezuela. I'm filming this on August 31st, Sunday, August 31st. I hope you guys are having a great extended weekend, whatever you might be getting up to this weekend. I hope you're having fun with friends and family. But the situation, having said that, the situation with Venezuela remains rapidly developing. I repeat, it is rapidly developing as warships race to Venezuela. An unbelievable amount of military power, U.S. military power, sorry, I got something in my throat, is being amassed in the region. Venezuela, of course, is taking steps to try to push back against the United States of America. We'll talk about all that, but we have some big updates we're going to get into. Before we do, as always, please make sure to like and subscribe. Totally free. Cost you guys absolutely nothing at all, and is a huge boost to the channel. Go ahead and comment below with how you want to see Venezuela handled by President Donald Trump. How do you want to see President Donald Trump deal with this developing dangerous situation? Hit that bell above. All notifications turned on. You won't miss a single thing. You'll have the best information on all of YouTube. And then right here, Instagram, David_Hookstead, XD Hookstead. That's where you can find me. My DMs are open. If you have information you want me to know about, please send it there and I will research it, look into it. If you have tips for stories, whatever it might be, my DMs are totally open. So fire away there. Now let's get into it. We've made a bunch of videos about this. There's new information coming out seemingly every few hours as it appears the United States and Venezuela are on the fast track for some kind of military conflict, some kind of direct kinetic engagement. How did we get here? What's the background? So for those of you who might not have seen everything, for those of you who might not have seen all the videos, how we got here is that Maduro, the dictator of Venezuela, is backing drug cartels and is essentially a drug cartel boss himself. They put a $50 million bounty on his head. Yes, a $50 million bounty on his head in hopes that either his own people would turn on him, a general might take him out, there might be a coup, or the people of Venezuela would rise up and overthrow him. Trump and the Trump administration have made it crystal clear they have every intention of crushing this dude. Why? Because you can't let a guy running a drug cartel run an entire country when he opened up the floodgates, pushed some of his worst people up here, pushed their poison, chaos, carnage into our country. It's got to come to an end. It absolutely 100% must end. President Trump has made it clear that it will either end with Maduro stepping down or we will use our great military might. What has Venezuela done to combat this? Well, so far they mobilized a bunch of old men and women and sent them to the front lines to be cannon fodder in the event of a U.S. invasion. We have an update with that as well that we're going to get into later in the video. But let me put this up on the screen for you right now. So this right here, what you're looking at here is from Newsweek. It is a map of all known U.S. military assets in the region prepared to strike Venezuela. We are talking about hundreds, 600, 700 cruise missiles on these vessels. And on top of that, we have 4,000 Marines staged and ready to rock and roll in the event President Trump orders them to go in. So we're just going to go through this together. So right here, we have the USS Lake Erie. It is by Panama. It is well within striking distance of Venezuela. It is a guided missile cruiser. It's in the Western Caribbean off Panama. So that's one ship loaded with weapons ready to take out Venezuela if it comes to it. So that is one. Right here, we have the USS Minneapolis St. Paul, a Freedom-class littoral combat ship in Eastern Caribbean off the coast of Curacao. Again, well within striking range of Venezuela. You see Caracas right here. That, of course, is the main hub of Venezuela. So that there's two ships right there. Right here, we have the USS Sampson, an Arleigh-Burke-class guided missile destroyer in the Eastern Caribbean, well within range of striking Venezuela. Right here, we have the USS Gravely, another Arleigh-Burke-class guided missile destroyer in the Eastern Caribbean. Right here, we have the USS Jason Dunham, an Arleigh-Burke-class guided missile destroyer in the Eastern Caribbean. So all of these that you're looking at right here These 5 well within striking range right now of being able to unleash absolute hell on Venezuela. Right here, we have the USS Iwo Jima, a WASP-class amphibious assault ship, Iwo Jima RNG in the Eastern Caribbean. So that is a platform that would allow air assets to be launched if necessary. Of course, we would have refuelers and things in the region as well. So there's another ship. Right here, we have the USS San Antonio and the USS Fort Lauderdale, San Antonio class amphibious transport docks in the Eastern Caribbean. Right here, we have the P-8 Poseidon. We have maritime aircraft that are in Puerto Rico, stage flying spy flights. And then if we come a little higher, now I want to warn you all, this is talking about having a submarine in the water somewhere, kind of by the Bahamas, by the Dominican Republic. The important thing to remember with the submarine is we don't actually know its location. We think it could be there, but we don't actually know its location. With the surface warships, you can literally just see them. Satellite images can pick them up. And some people might be saying, why are you sharing this information? Why are you showing off military positions? The United States wants this information to be public. The United States wants our enemies to know where we are, because this is an intimidation tactic, what the United States is doing. We're letting Maduro know up front right away, we have the resources and ability to obliterate you. And that's what they want them to see. They want the positions of these ships to be well known. This is to inspire fear. They want Maduro looking over his shoulder. They want him extremely nervous. This much firepower in his own backyard, I guarantee you, is going to make him extremely nervous. So I'm going to take this off the screen real quick. There have been unconfirmed reports, but many of them online, that Maduro has deployed elite commandos of the Special Action Forces, which is the Venezuelan version of their special operations. So let me go ahead and put this up on the screen for you. This is them, the Special Action Forces. It's believed they have around 800. I'll highlight that right here. 800 to 1,000 guys. There's a photo of some of them right here that you can see, armed with AK-47s. And their equipment, the Beretta P4, the Beretta M92, the Glock 17, the H&K MP5, AK-103, AR-15, M4 carbine, or carbine, depending on how you want to pronounce it. So there's been unconfirmed reports that these 800 to 1,000 guys have been deployed to face the United States of America. Number one, you're not going to be able to stop cruise missiles with 800 to 1,000 guys. Venezuela already deployed a bunch of old men and women, right? A bunch of old men and women. And now this is the best they got. This is their cream of the crop, and there's only 1,000 of them. These guys are going to get destroyed in a gunfight if the U.S. Marines that have been deployed, 4,000 of them, if those U.S. Marines hit the shores of Venezuela, these 800 to 1,000 dudes probably will be gone before one of their boots even touches down, because U.S. air power is going to come in and absolutely annihilate them. Or the cruise missiles, 600-700 cruise missiles that are staged right off the coast of Venezuela, will be launched and just obliterate these guys. So it's very funny that Venezuela is talking tough, talking about their militia, talking about all the old men and housewives, and now they have 1,000 special forces guys of their own, and they think we're supposed to be real scared of that. It's an absolute joke. As for what comes next, your guess is as good as mine. I truly do not know. I do not know if we will actually strike. It is quite clear that we are positioned to strike. President Donald Trump has moved enough assets to unleash hell on Venezuela, if that's the decision that is made. Do I think that's going to happen? I truly do not know. And I would say anyone who says that they do know is probably full of it. What we do know is this situation is getting incredibly hostile, incredibly intense, and whatever happens next is going to possibly be very brutal and very deadly. But it's a rapidly developing, very fluid situation. I want to know what you guys think. Let me know in the comments below how you want to see President Donald Trump handle this situation. Please make sure to like and subscribe. It's totally free. Cost you guys absolutely nothing. hit that bell, all notifications turned on. And then right here, Instagram, David_Hookstead, X, D Hookstead. That's where you can find me online. I look forward to hearing from you all. I'll see you all next time.